Good morning, buenos dias, assalamu alaikum, namaste, bonjour, bienvenidos. It's Tuesday, February 19th right now. I'm making my shake. I figured I'd do it with my shirt off so you guys could get an idea of where I'm at right now. I found out last March 2018, I found out I had a extreme hernia. So I was not able to go to the gym. I had hernia surgery in August. I wasn't able to get off the couch for about 2 or 3 weeks. It got to a point where in order to get off the couch, I had to have my son grab my hand and pull me off because I couldn't use my abs at all. So that's August, September, I was not able to do anything. October, I was not able to do anything much at all. Walk, that's about it. November, towards the end of November, I guess is when I started getting back in the gym, taking it slow. I got down to I think I got down to 157 pounds, and I was probably 13 to 15% body fat. Started working out towards the end of November, easing back into it. And then I've made several videos since then, kind of keeping you guys up to date on the journey. Right now it's February 19th, so around middle of January, I plateaued at 177 pounds. I had been doing all my exercises, 12 to 15 reps. I plateaued, so I changed my rep range to 8 to 10. Within a week and a half, within 2 weeks I'd say, I went through that plateau and got up to 187, 188 pounds. So let's say by February 1st I was up to 188, 190-ish, which this is the biggest I've ever been. 190 was the biggest I've ever been. So I guess that's been about 3 weeks, and I've plateaued. I'm at 188, 190. I've tried increasing my calories. I'm eating about 4,000, 4,500 calories a day now. I've basically doubled up my shake, everything in my shake. I'm drinking 2 shakes in the morning now, and then I'm eating a couple meals throughout the day, and then I drink another shake in the evening. So I'm eating about 4,000, 4,500 calories a day. For the last week, I've been putting 4, 5, 6 hours in at the gym each workout. And I'm basically, when I'm not at the gym, I'm eating and sleeping. And I'm still stuck at 190. So my plan is, I was gonna do legs yesterday, but I went in there, did 5 sets of 10 of clean and presses, and then did 5 sets of 10 of clean and presses with 95 pounds. Then I did 5 sets of 5 of deadlifts with 225. And by the time I got done with those 2 exercises, my lower back was very upset with me. So I was not able to do legs. I ended up doing shoulders. Came home, slept almost the entire day. So December, January, February, we'll say in about 2.5, 3 months, I've put on 30 pounds. And I'm hoping, I'm not nearly as lean as I would like to be right now. I mean, my lats are looking pretty good. I dropped a dumbbell on my cell phone yesterday, so this is not my phone, and the camera's not as good with all this light. But as you can see, I'm bulky, and you can see a little bit of my abs. And you can see my pecs, a little separation in my pecs. I don't know what my shoulders look like, but I'm 190. I'd say I'm probably 12% body fat right now, maybe 13. My goal is still 200. I want to hit 200. I'm sacrificing body leanness for overall body weight. If I can get up to 200, if I can break through this 190 plateau and get up to 200, then when I cut, I'm hoping to be about 180, 185 at 7 or 8% body fat by the first week of April. So today's the 19th. I've got 9 days. 9 more days for this bulk, and then I've got to start cutting pretty hard, and then I'll start cooking my own meals. Right now I'm also holding a lot of water because I don't know if I've mentioned before, I do not enjoy cooking at all. I don't enjoy cooking at all. It's like one of my least favorite things to do. So I've got a lot of sodium in my body right now because I live off of these shakes, TV dinners, and the pre-made shakes. So there's a lot of sodium in my diet because TV dinners and pre-made shakes, anything with preservatives like that, is full of sodium. Sodium makes your body hold water. When you're holding water, you're gonna look a little fatter than you actually are. But I would guesstimate right now that I'm 12% body fat at 190. I just weighed myself this morning. I was 189. I weigh myself nude, so that's my body weight. My body weight is 189 with no clothes on. So right now I'm making this shake. I'm taking the day off today because I hit it so hard yesterday. I did 5 hours in the gym yesterday, and I came home 8, went to bed, slept like 4 hours, got up, ate again, watched a movie with my son, ate again, went to sleep again, and today I've just been exhausted. But I figured you guys would want to see a little bit of what's going on here. You know, I'm not lean now, but I've definitely put on 30 pounds in 2.5 months. That's not something that I can expect to be able to do. There's two major contributing factors to why I'm able to do that. One is because I've been doing this for 30 years, you know, since I was 13 years old. So 25 years, right? 13, 23, 33. Yeah, 26 years I've been doing this. So I've got a lot of knowledge with how nutrition and different workout routines affect my body. And we'll get into this in the future, but just because something works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Everyone's body's different. I hear a lot of bodybuilders and fitness models that do videos, and they'll talk about, you know, doing things a certain way causes your body to do this and that. What I've learned over 26 years of bodybuilding and listening to other bodybuilders and reading and educating myself is that there's no one answer. Jay Cutler did not do his workout and nutrition routine the same way as Ronnie Coleman or as Arnold Schwarzenegger and Phil Heath. None of these guys, every one of them has to do something different for their body, the way their body reacts. All of their workout routines are different. I think it was, Jim Stoppani used to do all of his workouts 10 to 15 reps. He believed that the more blood you forced into your muscles, the bigger your muscles would get. And he was a professional bodybuilder. He competed for the Olympia. Most bodybuilders would say low reps for size, high reps for cuts, but he believed in high reps all the time. Different nutrition affect each person differently. So over my 26 years of experience, I've learned how my body reacts to certain nutrition. If I could eat 6,000 calories, and just like anybody could, but I could eat 6,000 calories. As long as I burn it, I'm not going to get fat. So as long as like I said, for the last week or so, I've been spending 5-6 hours in the gym per workout, eating 4,500 calories a day. It's going to muscle. I'm a little fatter than I prefer to be normally, but I'm making a little sacrifice right now because I want to break through this 190, and I'm hoping to get to 200. It's always been a goal of mine to get to 200 for as long as I can remember, probably the last 20 years, but I've never been able to stay lean enough and get, it takes years and years. It takes years and years. I'm at 190. I'm still somewhat lean. I'm okay aesthetically. I can look at myself and not just be like, my gosh, I'm just so out of shape. There's no way. I'm at 190 right now, and I'm pleasing. I'm aesthetically okay. There's a little more here than I would like, but I'm still within my tolerances. I'm gonna try to push it to 200. If I get to 192 and I'm just putting on too much fat, 195, I'll probably stop and start cutting. Thing is, the philosophy behind that is, just like I just got to 190 in 3 months. I didn't go to the gym I stopped going to the gym in March, was not able to go back to the gym until November, and even when I did go back in November, I had to take it slow. I wasn't able to just go in there and kill it like I normally do. I'm always wide open. That's another thing that I do differently from a lot of people. I don't really ease into things. I don't really go slow. I'm always 100% wide open. I don't go in there and fool around. When I say I'm in there 5 hours, I'm in there 5 hours hitting it hard. I don't go in there and do a set and then walk around for 5 minutes and talk to friends. I don't go to the gym to socialize. I go to the gym to work, to do my job. I'm going to the gym because I want to look like a bodybuilder and a fitness model when I'm not at the gym. So I go in there. I haven't been to the gym March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So 8 months out of the gym, and might as well say 9, because my first couple weeks in the gym I wasn't able to hit it hard. And now, so we'll say January, February, so really like 2.5 months, I've put on 30 pounds of muscle. I've probably put on a little bit of fat, but, well, actually, my body fat percentage has gone down, my body weight has gone up. So I've probably added a couple pounds of fat, but I've added more muscle than fat. So I've gone from about 157, I think I was, back in November when I started going back to the gym, to 189, 190 now. I was probably 15% body fat, maybe 16, and now I'm probably 12 or 13. So I've put on 30 pounds and I've cut my body fat percentage in only 2.5 months. Now that is not something that you can expect to be able to do, especially not if you're 14, 15, 18, 25 years old. If you're young, I'm only able to do that because I've been doing it for 25 years. I have the knowledge and the experience and the muscle memory. I do it every single year. My body remembers. My body remembers being 190 pounds. So it goes back to it very easily. Not easily, but it goes back to it relatively easily. When you tear down your muscles, when you go to the gym, when you work out and you're sore the next day, the reason why that happens is because what your body does in order to grow muscle is it tears the muscle fibers. When you push your body to exhaustion, when you push your muscles to exhaustion, it tears the muscle fibers on a molecular level. Once they tear one fiber, let's say there's millions of muscle fibers. I don't know how many. There's millions of muscle fibers in this pectoral muscle right here. When I go to the gym, I'm bodybuilding, I push myself to failure, and I do all those sets and all those reps, and my chest starts hurting, and I can't do any more of a particular exercise. That means I've pushed that muscle to failure. What happens, then the next day you're sore. You're very sore. Everybody knows that. The next day or two, you're sore. The reason why you're sore is because your muscle fibers have actually been torn in two. Every individual muscle fiber in that muscle has been torn into two muscle fibers. And now those two muscle fibers don't go back together. They don't heal back as one. They heal as two separate muscle fibers. And then you go back to the gym again, and you hit the gym again, and you hit it real hard, and you reach muscle failure, and the next day you're sore. You've torn more muscle fibers, and you've torn them into two muscle fibers. They don't heal back as one. They heal as two separate muscle fibers. Every time you do that, you're multiplying your muscle fibers. That's why your muscles get bigger, because you're multiplying. Also, at the same time, those fibers can get bigger individually. Now, what happens is, once you've created those additional muscle fibers, once you've multiplied your muscle fibers, they never go away. So let's say I started out in my bicep with 1 million muscle fibers, and over 25 years of bodybuilding, now I have 4 million muscle fibers in my bicep. I will always have 4 million muscle fibers unless I tear them and increase them more and create more muscle fibers. So I have 4 million muscle fibers in my bicep. When I go to the gym, it's not as hard for me to get this big because I no longer have to tear down those muscle fibers to create size. Those muscle fibers are already there. They've shrank. They have, what is that called? Atrophied. They have shrank, they've atrophied, they've gotten smaller, but they're always there. So I've got 4 million muscle fibers in there now rather than 1 million. When I was 18, I had 1 million. I go to the gym, I'd hit the gym real hard, I'd have 1 million muscle fibers. In order for me to get big bicep, I'd have to tear those muscle fibers down and create more. Now I have 4 million in there, so I go to the gym, I hit it real hard. Those 4 million muscle fibers are already there, and they already remember how to get bigger. So they get bigger, faster. I don't have to tear them down, let them heal, recreate new muscle fibers, tear those down, let them heal, recreate new muscle fibers. I've already created those muscle fibers over the years. I've already multiplied those muscle fibers. They're already there. They've atrophied. They're lying dormant. Once I go to the gym and start exercising, they remember, muscle memory is what it's called, and they start growing, and then they get big again. That's why I'm able to put on 30 pounds in 2.5, 3 months. It's the same reason why you won't be able to, why you should not expect to be able to do that until you've had years and years of experience. So now I've hit 190. I'm at that point now where in order for me to get bigger, I'm going beyond where I've ever been before. I've increased my muscle fibers to the point of I've already reactivated all those atrophied dormant muscle fibers, and now in order for me to pass this plateau, I'm going to have to tear down these muscle fibers and create more to grow. So now I've hit a point where it's just like when I was starting from the beginning. So in order for me to pass this plateau, I've got to tear down these muscle fibers, multiply the ones I have, let them heal, and hopefully, and that's the point I'm at, and that's when hopefully I can put on another 10 pounds in the next 9 days, which would be quite a feat. It's not really something I can expect. It's a goal. Maybe I can get to 195, 196, 198. I might not make it to 200, but the goal is 200. That's what I'm shooting for. Here's where I'm at now. It's my shake, and I'm getting ready to start this day. Hope you all are having a great day. I'll see you on the next video.